Start the recording. So, hi everybody. Welcome
What's
to
up?
the Atlanta Dreamin playback. Also streaming on YouTube for anybody that misses it on playback. If you're watching
Yes.
us on YouTube, please go to playback because we're not looking at the YouTube comments or anything. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Just letting you know.
yeah. But a lot to talk about, like a lot.
hmm
Unfortunately, we don't have anything concrete, but at least we got some rumors swirling and everything. It's better than it was before. So,
hmm
where do you want to start, friend?
I am free.
You
I am
are free.
free.
She officially said goodbye.
I'm
Yep.
free. My life is forever changed for the first time in 20 years.
Dang.
I am not a Sparks fan. I'm no longer affiliated with the Los Angeles Sparks. Thank you, NECA, for finally leaving. God bless you, my sister, in your journey. Don't go to New York. I can't easily revoke this. Okay. I've been rocking with you. Don't do me dirty. But other than that, I'm so happy. I'm so relieved. I don't care.
So,
Like I'm happy.
would are you going to be a fan of whoever she joins as long as it's not New York
And Phoenix, yes.
and Phoenix? Okay.
Yeah. And I'll be hard pressed to
Hi,
be
Layla. We just started.
well, Dallas, I don't think they're in the mix anyway, so I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. But like pretty much most of the teams that was you know that were attached to her name. 4 out of the 6 I'm cool with. So especially
Okay.
Atlanta.
And Lake and game streaming later. What was Steph? That's what we were planning on doing. So
Yes.
yeah. Oh, Rupert's not included, Layla. So yeah, this should be up to date. It's including the draft picks too. So that's why I don't have
Mm.
600K. I'm including the 8th and 20th pick included in the cap and stuff.
Okay.
So,
But yes,
but
this is
yeah.
very
Anyway,
doable.
what is everybody's guts opinions on where NECA's gonna sign?
Ain't no ain't no good feelings. I cause like honestly, my knee jerk reaction when I heard about Seattle is yeah. But then I saw the Chicago thing, so I'm kind of with you on that, Aaron, because like that's the only place that she actually said that she posted a picture and was like, "I'm in Chicago,"
That
basically.
is the only one that she shared,
The only one.
and I think people would want like to play for Teaspoon and stuff. Like I don't
Yeah,
I don't want to undervalue that. Like she was a heck of
yeah.
a player, has coaching experience in the NBA and stuff, the MNBA. So yeah.
hmm
And we
Yeah.
will talk about SDS and Jordan later. I have theories. They're probably
hmm
wrong, but I have theories and I shared them with Amber,
Absolutely,
a
Aaron.
little bit
Yes,
with
same.
Lakin. So, but just trying to think of the best fit because Chicago, like they obviously went re-sign Smith if they got NECA and everything,
Nope.
but they don't have like any stars right now.
Kyle.
I know. I'm saying outside of Cobb, Mabry's there. They don't have a point guard signed yet. Center, it's like I love E Will, but I think she should be doing a roll off the bench and everything. It
hmm
just still feels incomplete. I could see it being good, but
Here's the thing with that. Here's what I'll say.
we're talking about Chicago.
If she does sign there, they have enough solid pieces around them that they could be. I'm not gonna say a contender, but that should be a formidable team that you can't like just play around with.
And if they are able to re-sign Gardner, like that will be a
hmm
huge deal for them.
That's a
Like
huge glue.
off the bench
Yeah,
and
that's a
stuff.
huge glue player. I love it. That would be a nice place, but the thing is, like, who you gonna have to be the point guard? I mean, you could get pull in Skyler, but you have
And
to
that's
move
gonna be
somebody.
so tight. Like just looking right now,
It's way too tight.
11 player roster, it averages about to
hmm
127K a player with how things stand now. So they'd either need to
hmm
get contracts out like Izzy or E Will. I don't think they're doing the Mabry trade because they already did that and everything. I don't think that would be an
Yeah.
option, but one of
I
those,
mean,
yeah.
I've seen Stranger Things. A lot of people like don't think that they'll move a player twice in this economy in the league right now. I believe it could be where we might be moving.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't think nobody's gonna take that contract, but um, like moving
no,
out of like a Izzy or whoever else, it could happen. And NECA's been shown that she'll take less to make things work to bring
true.
somebody up.
So
So
I think they would have to make
because
a
I can see that
trade, and
happen,
then one of NECA or Skylar, if they are a package deal,
which I
for
kind of
them to
think they
sign
are.
and stuff. Like they'd have to do some maneuvering, even
Hmm.
without Lee and Kone on this. Like that's very little money. Like compared to the cap, it would still be hard filling out a roster. Like they would need someone
Hmm.
taking discounts, and I think they would need to trade either Izzy or E Will to make the money work and everything.
They might have to do both, and honestly, it could still kind of work.
And I don't
To
think
be
we will
like,
be out
it's
of the first round if we trade it for Canada. We're going to be talking about that shortly and stuff, but
mm,
and in 2026, we would be in the first round. It would just
mhm.
be whichever pick is worse between ours and Dallas's. So next year's the only one where we're not going to be in the first
What's up,
round at
TJ?
all. But 2026, it's just whatever picks worse. Yeah, we did one pick swap, I thought, for 2026.
Did we?
Hold
I
on.
think we got
Okay.
our
I am going to
26.
verify this on Across the Timeline. Hold on just a second. I
Yes.
thought that was the deal that. What do you
I
remember,
really don't.
Amber?
We gave him that 2025, but we did not move to 2026, I believe. But I could
Okay.
be wrong.
Okay.
That at
I'm
least that's
taking a
how I
look now.
remember it.
Okay, because I could be getting our deal mixed up with Chicago, where there's the pick swap and everything. So,
What's up, Taco? Oh yeah, and what's up, everybody that I haven't spoken to yet? How we doing?
oh, dang, you're right. We still have our first round pick in 2026. Our deal with Leash was a steal. We didn't even give up that much.
Kinda, yeah. Cause like where like probably projected to be in the next couple years, it's not gonna matter whether we don't have that first round pick. I feel like we're gonna take a even bigger jump. So yeah. Mhm.
I don't know.
I'm with it.
NECA and Magwagor sounds really good. Like Magwagor would get the move to the
Yes.
center. They would have a little better
Ha.
of a time signing SDS too. I think
Yeah.
they might have to do one small move. Hold on, let me go to them.
They might
So it's
have to.
about one, two. Oh no, if they
Get
do an
rid of
11
Kia.
player roster, it's 280K per player.
Period.
So
That's all we
they,
need. Let's go.
so
I'm
Seattle
voting
could
for
do it.
Seattle. Hmm.
So
I'm excited. Listen, it will be a we if NECA joins her and SDS go to
no,
the fourth.
SDS and NECA would be fun together. So
That would be. I've been campaigning for this for years at this point. Make it happen. They're friends. We can do this. Get rid of Kia, and then we won't have to worry about it.
And then another possibility, and again, I could be completely wrong. I shared this theory with a couple
Yes.
people, and yes, I'm recording it. I think there is a delay in the Dream
They
making a
won't see
trade
that
with
part.
Jordan Canada
Mm-hmm.
because they're also considering signing. I know, Layla, you're going to say no already. It's fine.
I
But
know,
I
yeah,
think we're
but
also
it's possible.
considering doing Skylar and NECA
Yes, I
if they
believe so
are a
too.
package deal.
That's why I feel like they are a package deal
Because
because
I feel like the trade would
in
have
what
already
world?
happened.
Yeah, and in what world were y'all ever considering bringing on NECA? Because y'all have the cap space to do both.
If it involves picks, I think it can't happen until February 1st if it involves like a 2026 pick, if I'm remembering
I mean, that could
correctly.
be it.
Something. So that could be the delay.
That could be
Again, I
it.
could be, you know,
We could be grasping at straws, but I really do feel like they trying to find somewhere to play together.
so there's mixed feelings on this with Dream fans. I want Nia back. They have been
I'm
posting her on social media
on that.
all the time this offseason and everything. She hit timely shots. She played good defense and a solid rebounder and everything. Like I would be fine with her off the bench. Not a starter this year, but yeah. I'll have to look that up more, Todrick, on like when trades can happen. Because last
Yeah.
year there were trades on the 16th and 18th, and then the free agents happened on the 1st. where like they could
Mhm.
sign. So I think trades can happen.
Yeah.
I don't see why they
Here's
wouldn't
what
be
I'm
able
gonna
to.
say. What I'm gonna say about the Nia situation. I've said this
Okay,
before. She's a great player. Defensively, she's like such a great like glue piece on really both sides of the floor.
exactly.
She hits threes that
She does.
and she hits them in rhythm. Like she's not trying to do too
Timely
much.
shots.
Timely shots, yes. I'm not re-signing her for what she's going to like. She's not gonna like her body has not held up the last 2 seasons
And I think
in a
this year is
row.
the
In a
year, and
row.
having her off the bench, she could be like a Beck Allen where we get her off the bench and stuff. Play her
I
like
know,
15,
but
20
she's going to
minutes.
command a big. Well, I ain't gonna say she's gonna command a big deal because like I don't think anybody's gonna pay her what she's truly worth. But for the production that we've gotten the last 2 years and us playing her out of position, I'm not sold on them. Bring like it doesn't make sense to bring her back. Develop the talent that you already have. You already have Haley, and you already have LA, especially LA, because she can do on the defensive end what Nia was doing. I'm just saying, she can do that. And Haley, offensively, can give you a good 12 to 15 points when she's feeling froggy. So I'm just saying, we ain't gonna talk about that lady.
And
We're
and
not talking about that lady.
I'm worried. Like if we make the LA trade, I feel like LA is gone in that trade, with especially with how little we
It
played
will hurt my
her and
heart, but
stuff,
yes.
compared to like the amount we posted Haley, the amount of playing time and stuff. I'm worried. I think there's legitimate concern there and everything, and it's something we'll regret. But like we talked
Yes.
about, if we're getting someone like Jordan Canada back, like that immediately gets to go into the
Hmm.
offense and we become a better team.
I think we playing with house
That's
money right
great,
now,
but I will
honestly.
still be sad because I know LA's got a ton of potential, and yeah,
So much. So much. But like honestly, like I feel like we play it with house money right now because whether we get Nuckin and Skylar or we get Jordan Canada, it really does not matter. I feel like Jordan would be a better fit because she is such a good playmaker and she's great defensively as well. She gonna get in the passing lanes. She gonna give you quick transition points. Like her 3-point shooting has gotten a lot better. So I'm I'm excited either way.
yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
I feel like
I feel like she's
SDS
a better
could
fit.
work, but I also picture
She
her going
could.
somewhere else. I don't think she's coming
Yes,
to Atlanta, but I'm just saying
I don't
I
either.
wouldn't be disappointed either way if we're like, hey, we didn't want to give LA what they wanted and everything, so
Hmm.
Skylar was interested. We went with her and stuff. And Layla, I did not see the Cheyenne and LA working out together. I missed that clip,
I did.
so
I saw that
we have to
earlier. I
look at
forgot
that.
to
That
tell
is
you about
very
that.
interesting.
Hmm.
What does it
But I
mean?
would
Does it mean
love,
anything? We don't know.
I would love for LA to like play behind somebody like NECA because I feel like that could offensively that could really like make her game shoot like that would be crazy.
And I
She
think
would
they're
be
different
so much
players,
better.
Todrick. SDS is like one of the best players. If she's on
Hmm.
like the right roster and stuff, like she can take over a team and take them to another level. Jordan is consistent. You know what she's going to get on both ends and everything. She's like
Hmm.
all-star caliber, but like
Hmm.
SDS is like top 50 like ever in the WNBA in my opinion and
I was
stuff.
about to
More
say.
than that.
I was
So,
about to say. You better not say top 50 in the league. All time, definitely.
yes, that's
You
why
can
I
argue
was
top
being all time.
25. You can argue
Yeah,
top
you could argue
20.
top 25. Yeah. And a
At that.
pass first point guard is what the Dream would want, honestly, with us already
Exactly.
having Leash and Ryan. SDS would go
That's what I
well
want.
somewhere,
Where
yeah,
she
like
could be a
Chicago,
better,
maybe,
yeah,
maybe
like
Connecticut.
Chicago.
So,
Absolutely, Mr.
yeah,
K.
she had her best year, arguably,
Season.
the last year she was
Hmm.
here. So,
Yep. And she was
yeah,
doing all of that pregnant.
no
My
kidding.
God.
So, she's going to be ready. Whoever gets her
Women.
is going to be really fortunate. What's your
Yes,
ultimate gut pick? Is it going to be NECA in Seattle? Are you sticking with that?
it's hard because like she's like meeting with half the league, but like straight up pound for pound, and what they can like go ahead and make it easy, won't have to move anybody. I say Seattle, especially if her and SDS are a package deal. Absolutely,
Oh
and
no,
she
they
could.
were not going to meet there. Yeah, as long as
Yeah,
NECA doesn't go to New York, I completely agree, Nia.
exactly. I
We
think
can't
that's
have that.
now she's not. Why would she meet? Listen, this is the same reason I feel like she shouldn't meet with New York either. Because girl, you're too good to be trying to come off the bench at this point in your
Yeah,
career. You had a better season last year than your MVP season. Just saying. You had a better season statistically at 33 years old than you did at 26 in your MVP season. Don't take your ass to New York and do not take your ass to Vegas, even though it would be fun to see all the girls together. But I'm not saying she's not too good. I'm just saying at this point in your career, like, come on. Let's be
I
for
still think
real.
she's a starter too and everything.
She's
So
a starter on a good team. And she's a great contributor on a great team. I could
yeah,
hey, let's not. Mm-mm. Let's not do her. She's too
yeah. I
good.
don't know about Kalani and the dream. Like one, she did not like the training
Me
camp
either.
experience with us last time she was here,
Mhm.
and yeah, I don't know. I feel like we could do better on our end as far as how we could fill that and everything. So I
Mhm.
want to see what happens, but
Look, y'all,
yeah. But my gut
all the y'all that's
opinion for
saying she need to
Skylar and
rest.
NECA, if they are
Uh huh.
package, I'm picking Chicago. I think they both want to play for
I would love that
Teaspoon.
too.
They would make the money
I love
work,
that.
do whatever trades they would have to do.
Yeah, I like that. But just to piggyback off this real quick.
Oh, sure.
Look, this is the thing I get y'all. So I'm like, hey, rest your body and win this ring. I get it. Absolutely not. Go get yours, sister. Submit your name in the record books. And yes, I do think they're a package deal at
Yeah,
this point.
Amber's actually been saying they're a package since we started this pod. It's like, well, the first thing she's
Yeah,
like, hey, when they become unrestricted free agents, they're really good friends. They
they
might want to
are,
play with each other and everything.
and they
So
do want to play with each other. I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think
I
we
have
would
an
be right
insider
for
or
Dana
anything.
Todrick because
Yeah,
yeah, we do
I
not
would love for her to go.
play younger players who haven't proven themselves much. Like, yeah, Dana would not be the right
No,
place for her to get that opportunity. So
nope.
yeah, Jordan would honestly be the best fit. For me, it goes
Hmm.
Jordan, Skylar, either of those I would be thrilled with. And then if neither of those work, Natasha Cloud, which I don't think it will come to that. But speaking of Cloud, where do you all see Cloud going? I think Cloud's going to Connecticut. That's my gut feeling. I don't see New York, Nia, unless they trade Vandersloot. Like, they're so tight.
Mr. K, Chanae is married, and this is why I don't think she's gonna play this next year. But just to catch that while the going is hot, because the shooter lady is not high on my radar. I really don't care what she. But yeah, I'm not a huge Cloud fan, as most of y'all know.
Yeah.
But um, I feel like probably the best fit, and honestly, that would shake some shit up, would be for her to go to maybe to Connecticut.
Yeah, that was my pick. Because, like,
Yeah,
the Heidemann point guard experiment didn't work for whatever reason. They
I
weren't
feel that
starting
too, Aaron.
Ty, which I thought they were going to do when they made that trade with Dallas.
Which is
So
crazy. It's crazy that they
um,
didn't.
I I think they have the cap space to fill her in with Tip
Hmm.
leaving and stuff. I think Cloud could be a potentially good fit there. As Cloud,
Yeah, you need a facilitator.
man, and it's just going to be interesting they're able to get back Allen and stuff. Why don't you think they
See,
need a point guard?
I mean, I see you need, but if you can go get Cloud, why wouldn't you get Cloud? Because like, yeah, you got Ty, but you're not playing her. So what's the point?
And I've heard yeah,
Why?
I
Cause
don't know. I have
you
not seen any Tasha and Izzy content. That's all I'll say.
Oh my god.
Oh, you've
Lakin,
seen
please.
recent content of them together? Then color me wrong.
Ooh, they went to Tulum. Okay, nice.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good for them.
That's nice.
Okay. So maybe something
Child.
happens there.
This is funny though, cause like y'all be trying to clip me so y'all can add to the evidence or whatever y'all want to call it. I still don't like that lady. Y'all can. That's what needs to be documented. Is that I don't. So
And
thank
we've
you.
thought of EDD to Phoenix as well because, Lakin, local Mystics fan here, really wants a lottery pick. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
I wouldn't do it, but
I know local as in, you're on the playback and stuff. Local, I was being funny. But anyway.
bye.
And she shouldn't be. But Phoenix is going to, here's the thing. Phoenix is going to try to pretend that they're going to be a contender in DT's last year, and the girl dad wants to prove something. So they're going to be like, hey, DT and EDD promised me they're going to play defense this year. So we
And we
got
know
this in the
that's some
bag.
bullshit.
That's
And
what
we
will
know
happen after
that's
the
some
trade. Like, hey, I
bullshit.
talked with EDD before we did the trade, and she said, like DT, she is going to be playing defense all year. It's going to be a number one priority. I'm ready for this. And there we go. By the way, I love EDD. I like her game and everything,
Do.
but it's not
Hmm.
one of the things she focuses on the most is defense and everything. So it would just go
Hmm.
along with conversations that already happened. But anyway,
Mm.
whew. Where else do you see EDD being traded potentially? Who would be interested? Would she come off the bench? Would she be a starter?
See, this is somebody that I feel like could benefit from coming off of a Vegas bench because her body is not held up very well these past few years. Y'all can know it
Well,
all you
everybody's
want to.
saying no.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm standing 10 toes down on this. Go. Well, not for the money though. I just thought about it. You have to, yeah, because she cored. So nah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. But she's
They
somebody
can't
that
afford one
could,
bigger contract.
and they
So,
can. I'm just saying, there's somebody who could benefit. She don't need to do all that. She's
But
34. Her
Lakin, they
neck
can
is.
give you 3 second-round picks.
I don't care. Now we don't want to. We can't depend on. Hey, you don't need it. Y'all just said. Y'all just told Necker to go sit on the bench. I'm just
Those are
saying,
our
cruise
picks
to
for the
another ring.
AZT
Let's do
trade.
it. Let's just do it. I don't care. Look, it don't matter. It don't matter, Aaron. You know I'm gonna talk my shit. You don't even. Y'all really do, but it's still at the same
But
time.
if
It's
it's
like, come
not
on,
Phoenix, because I don't think they should do it honestly. If
Connecticut.
but then what would Connecticut give Washington that they want?
They got to get
Maybe,
somebody back.
but they
Cause they
wouldn't
got
do
to get
that trade
something back.
straight up. I did not think they would give Bree.
Hide the Men is a unrestricted, right?
No, they just don't have a guaranteed contract. But she's still with them. She's
Her.
not an unrestricted free agent. They
Cut
signed her to a
her.
contract.
Cut her. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. But at the same time, it's like for what she's like, if it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Yeah,
Together, it just don't come together for me.
and there are
I'm not
other
I'm not
reasons
gonna
why it might
campaign
not
for
make
it.
sense. So,
It doesn't.
but
I'm not trying to be negative. I don't want nobody's job taken away, but I'm just saying it ain't doing what it's supposed to do.
But yeah, outside of I struggle with Washington getting what they want if the deal's not
Mm-hmm.
with Phoenix, because LA's not going to take EDD because they should
Nope.
clearly be in rebuild.
Yes.
I wish I had T Layla. I wish, but
Nobody's
I'm
giving this
stuck like the
team. We're
rest of
not
y'all.
famous.
I
We're
have
not
nothing.
famous. We're not popular enough just yet. But we're working on it. We are working on it. But honestly, though, for
There's
real,
tea at the store.
like honestly,
What?
we gonna manifest it. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm the queen of bringing in the good. Okay.
It should be, but we're not gonna be able to see comments or anything. Yeah, it shows we're on.
But it will be on there later on.
Yeah, it will be after and stuff, so you can view it after. But yeah, if you are on YouTube, again, you should come to playback. We're not able to see your comments on there and stuff, so this is where
Yes.
the fun is.
Come talk
So,
junk
and I
in the
really want
comments.
something to happen too. This has been way too
Hmm.
slow. I need a trade. I need someone announcing they're going somewhere
Yes.
so I can start putting pieces
Not just
together.
where they're not going. I listen. I am so bored. Like even with all the hoopla yesterday, we just know where she's not going. We just know where NECA's not going. We don't know
Yeah,
where she is going because she's meeting with half the league.
exactly.
We just know where she's not going. So like, what are we doing? Who are we moving? Like I know official date is February 1st, but
But last year we heard about all sorts of people
we
where they were
always
going to
get tea.
sign already by this time and stuff. Like we knew like
And
half the signings going into February 1st.
hmm
All right, Amber,
also,
time for you to spill the tea.
I'm not even spilling tea. Here's the thing. Also, a lot of people exactly. That's what I was just about to say, Layla. A lot of the people that normally get the tea and usually would spill by now are getting frozen out. They're not being credited. They're not being, sourced when other people report on the tea that they have spilled. I understand it. But somebody need to say something. Like we getting little bits here and there. I want concrete. Okay?
And we were
The
talking
only
about that
thing
before, Todrick. Like we were like, Nas's job in Melbourne is to get Jordan interested getting to Atlanta, put her in the group chat with
we
Leisha and
already did that.
Ryan, and then she'll want to come and
Mission complete.
everything. And yeah.
Mission
And I
complete
think Nas
almost.
might have completed her mission, but we need to see if
Yeah,
this trade happens first. But it's
it
looking
will.
good.
Yeah, I'm with it. But yeah, like honestly, like come on, y'all.
Please, Mr. Kim.
Somebody, anybody, just a little drop, of confirmed news.
I want a trade. I need the EDD trade or the
Something.
Canada trade. I need something.
Like somebody give me
So,
some. I ain't gonna lie. Like right now, I'm thirsty. Everybody's getting on my nerves. Oh, I have not seen that
I did
Satu is
not see
in New York,
Satu was in New York.
but
Oh, I like
I mean her sister is
Satu.
also in New York.
Please.
So
I know, but
and
oh.
yes. Oh, you have some juice. Ooh. So what's the juice, Aaron?
They
Hell
wouldn't
no,
be
they
able
can't
to
afford
unless
it.
they made drastic moves. So
And ain't nobody. Is Dawson still on the roster for all that
she's an
damn money?
unrestricted free agent.
Girl,
So
that's somebody I really do not care where she goes. Like she's a walking. She's a walking like she man. Them feet be moving like shit when she be setting screens. Moving screen mommy.
yeah.
That's what we should call her.
Every game we watch the Liberty, like we point out at least one moving
She
screen. So
trucks
yeah.
everybody.
And the
Like,
biggest
please,
thing the
man.
Dream need is
This
a
is
point guard.
basketball.
That is priority one for me. A point
Yes.
guard, and if we keep Cheyenne, someone who's like specifically a defensive
Mm-hmm.
and rebounding specialist who can help in that department and everything. But I agree with Layla. I'm ready to go in a new direction on our front court and do some sort of trade if it's possible.
You guess who
But
y'all better not try to go get?
cool.
Moving screen mommy.
Okay, yeah.
Don't go get
I
that
want
lady.
Bree
Don't
Jones.
piss me off.
If we were able to somehow do a trade for her, but I don't think that one's
Probably not gonna
happening.
happen.
So,
Probably not gonna happen.
oh, yeah. Jonquel and Cheyenne would not be a good fit at all.
Absolutely not.
And no, I don't think we should
Now,
trade
why
for
the
Bree
hell
Turner.
would she say that? You know what? I'm not about to do this right now. Nope. Never mind. Not gonna say
She
that
does
again.
play defense. She does rebound, but yeah. Mm-mm. Whew.
Not saying a word.
Powers in Connecticut would be interesting, but then they already have
How
Dejanay
much
who's
is she
trying to get more
costing?
playing time and stuff. So
Somebody
somebody
got to
does have to
replace it.
replace too.
But you realize she's a three. Dejanay's a three ish. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I think if they get a star point guard, Mr. K, they would just move Hyde into the 2, like she's done before, and then Bonner, AT, Jones. Like they would just. I think they're gonna be similar to where they've been the last couple years. Go for one more run with like the core they've had, and then there'll be a lot of turnover after this year, in my
I
opinion.
said the same thing. They told me I was crazy. I just
You
said
did.
it. They told me I was crazy. I'm just saying. I feel like y'all do need one too. I'm just saying.
I
Rebecca
think
might
Beck
fall
Allen
in
is
one
going to
year.
get someone that pays a chunk for her, and I think Indiana
I don't blame it.
would do it. They would need a 3
Don't
bad.
blame her.
So no
Yep.
offense to Lexi, Aaron, but Beck Allen would start.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Easily.
Layla, please. But yeah. So Amber, what would you want the dream front court to look like for next
Ooh.
year and everything?
If I get my dream scenario for the
Yeah.
dream,
Yeah.
see what I did there. Let me
I
see.
loved it.
If I'm really being honest, I'm revamping that whole thing. I'm pulling everybody that we had last year. Absolutely not. We're starting fresh. If
At
I
least in the
could,
starting lineup. Yeah.
in the starting lineup, because like the bench was solid. But if I had to pick anybody in the league,
Yep.
like we just
Like
grabbing.
unrestricted free agents or like people we could trade for.
Ooh, let's see. So if I could get an unrestricted free agent, that's hard. Cause what's on the market ain't really doing enough for me. And trading for some of these people is not worth it. But if I had to pick a fantasy like 4 and 5, I would love to have NECA at the 4, which is very
Okay.
possible. And at the 5, who do I feel like she'd fit well
Because
with?
that's what I'm struggling with. Like, what would be? I have
Because
a
she could
vision of what I
really.
want to look at, but I'm struggling with like who
How
would
about
want at that
this,
5 position. Okay.
Ezzy? I don't care. I don't care what you think. Ezzy in the
I
NECA
love
front
her.
court would be
Yeah,
nasty. That would
it
be
would be.
nasty in Atlanta.
But how would we? What would that trade look
I'm
like
not
with
trying to think about.
Seattle?
I'm not trying to think about that.
Yeah. Oh no. I
Because it's
am the
too
one that
hard to try
asked
to
you
figure
what would be
out.
the dream one. So I get you.
Because like
Hmm.
honestly, like I'm not even about to try to go through the logistics of what a trade would look like. I am not damn pat over. All I'm saying is you could get one of them for maybe a discounted price, and you got some pieces that you got some dead weight you need to trade off.
Smaller deal. If let's say we get like going the NECA Skylar route, if that happens, which I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it is personally. I think we're doing the Jordan Candace
Yeah, they're
thing.
probably gonna go to
If it
Seattle, but that's
happens,
fine. Mm-hmm.
I think we'd still have enough cap space to get someone like Kia Stokes. We don't need someone that would score a lot if we had NECA. We would need someone who
That
was
is
stable defensively and rebound. So
that's my mind because you really don't need nobody to score more than a couple of points. If you got a couple of O boards, throwing them back up and going about your business.
exactly.
Like you really like I really don't need anybody at the 5 or the 4. Like as long as you got one scorer in the post, I feel like the other one should just get out the way and just clean up. I don't need both of them to do the same thing.
Mm-mm.
That's hilarious, Aaron, and I knew that wasn't gonna happen anyway. And we're not talking about Rebecca. We are talking about that little short man in New York that everybody's cussing Candace out about. Go to hell. If you're mad about Candace having an opinion about some little short people in New York, I I don't give a damn. Okay? Fight me. Cindy Brand. Oh, we ain't even talk. Man, Miss Frizzle. We ain't talked about Miss Frizzle in months.
No,
That's
we have
hilarious. I'm
not.
sorry.
We have
We haven't
not.
talked about Miss
That
Frizzle in
was
a
such a good
while.
nickname when we were doing that.
I know that was hilarious because she really did dress like Miss Frizzle. Shout out to well, no,
Oh,
I ain't giving her a shout
gosh.
out for real, because sometimes she say some little shady stuff I don't like. But
Yes.
anyway, like literally, they can stay mad. It is what it is.
Yeah, she ain't gonna care. So.
Nope, she's having a blast.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. But what else we have on the docket?
Whew. Yeah. Just wanting something to happen. Like, geez. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I'm over it because to be honest, I'm tired of these gatekeepers on like most of these teams that are like keeping business out. Like, you gotta promote the game. You must promote the game. Just
But
because
Mr.
y'all are
K, what is
upset,
soon? Are we
just
talking
because
tomorrow
y'all
soon? What
you
what's
don't know.
soon?
We
And
don't
that's
I
our
don't care.
problem. A
I
week.
don't
A week
care.
is not soon.
No. Y'all need to
My
stop
God.
gatekeeping. And we not gonna talk about now, this is tea that I know for sure. Is that a lot of these teams or a lot of these people that work around these players are not professional. And they don't respond to people's requests to do media. They don't get back to them at all. Like, they running this shit into the ground because like they literally are not responding to people who are putting out these requests to do media with players. And how are you going to grow the game at all if you don't let people see the human side of these players? Like, I don't understand.
I got
When
you.
they go hand in hand, and it does not happen quite like at all. It is very important. It's so important. It's like the main fabric of how people are seen. Like, you have to, if you want to control your narrative, that's one thing. But if you're not saying anything at all, like, you got to do more than social media. You have to get out here and tell your story, especially when people are reaching out to you to ask you about your story or whatever you have going on, and you radio silent. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to do better. The people that are working around these players need to, like, a lot of these players need to clean house. Y'all need to clean house and start over.
It
Start
should be a
over.
fun time to discuss rumors and
It
stuff.
should.
Yeah.
It
I
should.
get you.
But
And I'm shocked about that Duke Florida State score. Oh my gosh.
everybody trying to gatekeep. Oh, we don't like that person. We like, come on now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all have to do better. All across the board. It's pissing me off. I've seen it happen. I've heard stories of it happening. People that I
Yep.
personally know. So I think it's pretty shitty on a lot of these, like, and this coming down on the players, which I don't even know if it's just them, if it's their representation or what. But something needs, like, everybody got to be on one accord in trying to actually move the needle. A lot of y'all are not trying,
I
and
feel
the
like
league
it's the
has a
league as a
lot to
whole
do with
too,
it.
Nia. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main one. That's the main one. But a lot of times, it's not just the league. You can't put all 100% of the blame on the league. You can put probably like 99.9%. But that other point one, just like, okay, so at work, it's like this little slogan that the person the person that's responsible for their safety is looking like, is basically a mirror that has the person that's responsible for your safety, which is you. You're responsible
Mm.
for you. Always.
Dang, you're getting deep.
So go grab a hold of your damn career. Don't know. I mean, I'm like, it's just the mark is being missed all over the place. All over the place. Like it needs to be an overhaul. I really need for everybody to just like come together, do this shit yourself. Do this shit yourself. Like get a camera and talk about this shit your damn self. If you don't want to do it through a media outlet, all media is not evil. A lot of it can be, but most of it's not. Do your homework, do your research, and talk to you who you feel comfortable with. And a lot of these journalists are not. They don't make it a safe space either. You know what I'm saying? So I understand some people are not comfortable, but like I need something. Got to give. Something's got to
And the
give some
more,
type of
like,
way.
just the overall theme of this, like, any players that are in this room right now, just tell us where you're
Mm-hmm.
going. It's fine. It's safe. It's a safe
Exactly.
space. That's what Amber's
And
trying
plus,
to get to.
like with us, one thing I will say though, that's why I say I'm not a professional, and that we're not a professional, is that I don't feel like I need to be a stuff suit to somebody, especially when because I know a lot of these players are very like, I'm not even gonna say timid, but like they trying to fill us out. So I like whenever we have somebody on, yeah, a lot of people are reserved. And like me normally in some situations I am very, very reserved. But I know how to make people comfortable as well.
It's
So
true.
when anybody comes on with us, I'm always gonna make you kiki and come to like we have to find a common ground because like
It's true.
we try to make you comfortable. There's no reason to be afraid of me. I don't want anybody to be afraid of me. So how I approach interviews always is like to make it as comfortable as possible. You don't have to talk about nothing you don't want to talk about. You don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. But at the very least, I want to make you feel comfortable enough to where we can get through it and it's not like awkward.
It's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? And too
I
many
do.
times, a lot of these people that are giving interviews don't have that type of, they're so trained and I hate it. Like I've had a little bit of journalism experience and I do not like it. Professionally, I do not. I don't bang with it.
Evangelist Amber Cloud is.
Well, sometimes I get on my soapbox and I just gotta let the people know. Like
But
it's
not
no
Amber
reason to be
Cloud,
afraid.
please.
Yeah, I rebuke the cloud part, but evangelist, however y'all, hey, sometimes I just gotta say what I gotta say. But like honestly, like a lot of this, like people understand. people like people don't always remember what you say, but they remember how you make them feel. I always live by that. So that's I'm just saying some of you journalists need to loosen up. Y'all need to loosen up. Some of you players, you gotta loosen up too because this is a two-way street. Just saying.
Get you.
Yep.
Whew. So what do you think is
That's
going
all
to
I
be the
got.
first domino? Getting back to free agency and trades.
Ooh,
What is going to be the
first,
first? Are we going to get a big free agent signing that someone's going to
I
confirm
would
before
love
the
that.
first, or are we getting a trade first?
I
What
feel
do you
like we're
think
gonna have a
happens?
tiny splash first that
Okay.
nobody's really gonna like latch on to. They're like, oh, that's nice. Or that makes sense. And then the floodgates is just going
Okay.
and then we're gonna be on the roller coaster over analyzing everything. Which I'm fine with.
Oh.
If Monique listen, God bless her. God bless that baby.
And again, she's a solid bench player with what she
She is
provides. I just don't think she would fit in
her
Atlanta
time
anymore,
her time in
especially
Atlanta
since we
is
have younger
over.
players at that same position and stuff. Like,
I thought Momo was gonna be gone last year. Mo
I
B,
did too.
baby. We love you, but I think
And
it is
again,
time.
you know what you're going to get from her and everything, but we
Mhm.
should have gone to the younger talent.
Not she
and
the
everything.
dream
So
version of John Collins, and
no
you're
idea who that
absolutely
is,
right.
but
Don't even worry about it. What you said a word there, Layla. Athletic as hell, but ain't gonna score no points. Not
I
now.
think
She's
she'll
getting
make some
cored.
team happy, whoever signs her and stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's with Atlanta anymore. So
Nah, she could be used in a lot of different scenarios that will work for her and for the team. So, I mean, whoever going to get her is going to get a good player, but you just know what you're going to get with her. Cause like everybody, listen, she gonna grab rebounds. She's not always gonna hit her shots, but she gonna play good defense and she's gonna get rebounds. And sometimes that's all you need. Just don't overpay for it.
yeah. So
That's
I want
all
to
I
go
got.
through top
Mm-hmm.
five pick teams with top five picks and how willing they be to trade. Indiana, no way. I think there's no
No,
way they
hell
would trade
no.
that first pick. They're a rebuilding
Nope.
team.
Mm-mm.
LA should not trade the pick under any circumstances there. I put them
No.
under a rebuilding team too, especially Jordan's
Yep.
about to be traded out. Neka's out.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to rebuild. Just tear it
Yep.
all apart.
Mm-hmm. To the ground. To the studs.
Phoenix should be a rebuilding team too. We talked about
But they're gonna
before.
trade
I
that
don't think they
pick.
commit to it because
Nope.
BG is going to be coming back most likely. And
Mm-hmm.
it's probably DT's last year. I think
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix might do it. Seattle, it depends if they sign someone. I think they would
Mm-hmm.
have a big signing first before they even consider trading that fourth pick.
Todrick, I don't think it's gonna happen because ain't nobody gonna take them big ass contracts for the production that they're giving.
Vivian's wouldn't be as bad of a contract.
Not as bad, but I still think they got she's
Vivian's is like
probably paid a little too much.
137K, so not terrible. Wheeler, that no way. There's no way they're getting off that.
240K, nope. They stuck with that until next year. So sorry, but they're a rebuilding team, so or a
More
fringe playoff
okay.
team, I should say.
I think they've moved the French playoff team. I thought if different
Yeah.
choices were made last year, they would have snuck in potentially. But
I wonder what that is. I wonder what that move should have been. But we ain't going there today. We don't have to. But who's the
And
fifth
then
pick?
Dallas, would they like they're already tight, but I struggle with like what they would trade for.
They have so many picks every year,
They really do.
and
They have the
half
fifth
of
and
them don't
ninth
make the
this year.
roster. Like, girl, why? Why are you stacking these picks to not do anything with them? Trade them. Get yourself some value. I don't, girl.
And this is
I'm
where
sick of
like
them.
they're not being roster expansion just kills teams that get lots of picks and
Yes,
stuff because they can't utilize
like
them to the full capacity and stuff. So
they have a drawer full of picks for nothing.
it's true.
Like two
And they're
top
in a
10
spot where
picks
they don't
for
really
what?
want more young players, to be honest, because they're trying
They don't
to
need
build off
them.
last year. So
Everybody's cap strapped at this point. Like, well, not everybody, but like most of the teams are. So it's like, girl, what you gonna do? These not gonna mean much to you because you're probably gonna cut whoever you pick, and then like if you trade them, what are you gonna get back? Nothing you can use probably. Like you
exactly. But
could, but
if they
probably not.
trade the fifth pick, like I think their biggest need is point guard.
Hmm.
Like I thought Dangerfield was all right.
She
Like
can be.
she's a former rookie of the year. Like she has spurts
Hmm.
and stuff. But
Hmm.
like compared to the other spots in the roster that are solidified, that's the one thing I could see them trading for. Because I don't think someone drafting someone like Amor and stuff would help them where they
Nope.
want to go next. They would want a veteran point guard and trading that fifth
Hmm.
pick for someone.
Or they could just stay in mid hill where they end up every year. Like they might
That's
move it a
probably
little
what
bit,
they're gonna do.
because mid hell is worse than hell. I'd rather be in hell.
Because then at least you can be excited about draft picks that you're going to be picking and stuff and be under that illusion. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they have nowhere to go. They're in no man's land. I hate the no man's land. It's either you're gonna be a contender or you're gonna be shit. One or the other. Pick one and know who you are. Be honest about who you are. I need all of these damn teams to know who you are, like truly, and pick a side. Because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck in the seventh circle of hell, or mid hell, as I like to call it. And mid hell is the worst. It's the worst of them all.
It is.
But anyway, girls, do your thing. It's beautiful.
They like if you look at Dallas, they would have no way to sign Cloud at this point. Like
they can't do
right
nothing.
now, 11 players, even 11 players, and including signing both picks, it would be around 84,000 a player, which they're not going to get for Cloud. They would have to maneuver some people out and stuff. So, like, a chunk of these contracts, like Awaka's included in that, she's gone, so that helps them a little bit, but not enough to get someone like Cloud for what that contract's going to be and stuff. So,
Greg Bibb should be arrested. Absolutely. And I'm reading a comment for all those people that are going to watch this later. I'm reading a comment, but Greg Bibb is not to be trusted. Absolutely not. I don't trust that man. Have y'all seen the picture? Look him up. Not a trustworthy face. Just saying.
I'm going with neither, Mr. K.
Yeah, they both gonna be good, probably.
I like Burton's defense a lot.
For no reason.
I would like her on another team and stuff, but I don't think she fits in Dallas. I think they're gonna get Odyssey Sims again. Have her as a backup and everything, and then try to work out maybe Crystal still as the point guard and stuff right now. I don't know. I don't know what Dallas is going to do. I never do. So, man. Minnesota's been really quiet too. I have no idea what their plans are. I haven't heard of them talking to anybody. They weren't on NECA's list, obviously.
She better not never sign with them jokers. Especially not playing for Reeve.
There's no
NECA
way.
Gumacase the biggest flopper in the league. Because you're losing. You're losing.
I could not believe that happened.
You were losing. You're losing. And you lost. Did she lie, but did she lose? Absolutely. She sure did. She sure did lose. And that's why she was pissed. I don't give a damn. That lady was pissed. She was like, that one, she's a problem. She got pissed. That's all that was, mad. And that child, we ain't gonna talk about who else was flopping and throwing their body around and having controversial calls called in their favor the rest of the series as well. Just saying, we watched the whole series, and am I wrong?
I saw it happen in both ways too. So, but I think
so I don't care.
That was bad,
Absolutely.
Mr. K.
That was, but NECA did not call it. That was the rest.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's getting me. Oh, go ahead and set up the game because
might as well do it. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, for the YouTube portion, we're gonna say goodbye. Hopefully, next time we're streaming, we will have some actual news. Just anything. I don't care what it is. Just even something small.
I'll take it.
Just please. I don't care if it's second round picks being traded at this point. Just give us something.
I mean, do something.
Anyway, good night to anybody that was watching on YouTube. But anybody still here, we are watching LSU South Carolina next. So,
period.